Oh, perfect timing. Oh well. I just started the video and a storm hits. Typical. Anyway, I'll come in here where it's quiet. That was amazing timing. Um, First, before I start, this is Navy Old Salt Gamer. Good morning. I have to send a personal thank you out to two of my followers, 54 Bear and Nola Guy, who correctly told me that ore from a deep miner, when it goes through the system, does not offload gas. I did not know that, but I have fixed that. I was about to show you when the storm hit, but I have now routed my gold into my arc furnace, and it has not blown up in my face. So if you mine the gold and put it in an arc furnace, it blows up in your face. But if you use a deep miner and treat it that way, it does not off-vent gas. That's the amazing thing about doing these videos. Even while you're doing them, you're learning. I never knew that. So that's excellent. So I've already smelted a bunch of gold. Not a bunch. I don't get much gold through the deep miners, but all the gold I've gotten through the deep miner has been smelted with the arc furnace. So I can briefly touch on here. I can't do anything with it yet because of the storm. It kind of interrupted me. But I got this set up. It's not hooked up yet. But this is my hot gas air coming in. And I got it filling this Mark II tank. It's supposed to go to 5. It's still going up. It's supposed to go to 5 megapascals, and I figured that's enough to work with. But that's coming all the way over from my CO2. And I dump my oxygen and my nitrogen in here too. Since it's all breathable stuff, I'll cool it all down at once. And the pressures for all are, I mean, there's hardly any oxygen up there, so, but the nitrogen is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this cool the gas. I got a one-way valve here so it doesn't try and cool everything all the way back to the tank. And of course, as this cools, it's going to contract and it's going to let more in, but that's okay. I haven't hooked this up yet. This is going to be my pollutant working gas, which isn't quite ready yet. I tried to set this up. I was going back out, but as you can see, I have all the codes set up. I'm going to pull it in as cool as possible, so I'm only going to pull it in at night, which will be about 126 C, and I'm going to see how that works. Even if I can get this to 126 vice, 449, it should go lower than that, but we'll see. The AC can handle the rest of it. I may have to use both. I'm not sure how efficient this is going to be on Vulcan. Like I said, the coolest it gets is 126 C at night, and I'm not sure how that's going to work in here, but I have to set all this up yet. I'm going to finish piping this into there. Now, I had somebody tell me that I take too many breaks and I pause it a lot. Well, yeah, I try to keep these informative and not boring. I mean, I don't know how many of you really want to watch me do what I'm doing right now, making insulated pipe. I mean, I can keep it running. The videos will get long. But when I'm making things like this, and I tried to make as much as I could think of over here, but I'm sure I'm missing a couple items. As a matter of fact, I know I am. But, you know, it's a fine balance between making an hour-long recording and showing you everything I'm doing. And the one video, I better make one or two more, I think. The one video I had to take a couple breaks, not only because of making things, but I had an interruption at the door that I had to take care of, and that looked kind of odd when I edited it. probably need more. Oh, that's okay. I'm just going to get the wrench and join that up. But this is going to, once it gets cool enough, because it's all programmed and ready to go, this is going to fill this tank up with pollutant. But of course there's nothing. It's now that the storm's out there. What is going on here? There we go. There should be nothing in there, and there isn't. So, as I stated earlier, I guess I'll pause this because now the storm has interrupted me. And that looks like it made it to 5 megapascals. It stopped. How about beyond here? Well, I set it for 5 megapascals, but that's okay. Close enough. I haven't looked for more ice. I don't know if that was a one-time fluke. It was really odd. But I used it in here, so, and I still got the water. I haven't made a ice crusher. Still got 484 in there. But I'm going to definitely use that, make an ice crusher and put it in there. So this is ready to go. I'll pause it till the storm is over and I'll show you what I'm doing outside here. But that was perfect timing at the beginning of the video. Okay, that didn't take long. That was only a couple of seconds for me anyway. Real quick for you. But the storm just ended. So I did redo this out here. I don't want to smelt everything because I want to sell a lot of this. Let me swap out my power here real quick. There we go. But this is all up and running. I expanded it out. I moved the gold into there. I have not done the silver because I don't need that much silver and I know I can sell silver. Uh-oh, that's an error. Wonder where that came from. So one of my pipes is not correct probably. Corner. I haven't had that happen before, so that's kind of odd. There's a couple, so it's silicone. Silicone has a problem. And that's almost completely damaged, but that doesn't matter. So let's find my silicone sorter here and find out what's going on. There it is right there. So what I do, I hit the namer. That's on. Goes out. Ah! That would be a problem. Now we've got to take that out. And oh, I put them inside. Hopefully that doesn't shut off until I come back. I stored my extra chutes. I had a couple extra.
Filter low.
Oh my, sure is. I'm going to make 2 filters here. There they are. And of course I put my tool up there. There we go. And I think that's just enough. Maybe 2. Oh, and by the way, I'll show you when the sun comes up. I'm getting no solar power hardly at all right now, so I've been using more coal. The sun is way behind that mountain. I hope it comes back. That's a bit of an issue. And I'm going to cheat here quickly by putting an input here in that. And then I'm going to throw these 2 in there. Then I'm going to bust that back out. I need a drill for that, don't I? And I'm going to put a junction in there. Junction. There we go. And that was my problem. Okay. So I probably took that out to bring the power over here and put it back in wrong. But everything else is stacking now. Literally everything. I wasn't going to stack uranium, but I made an extra sorter and stacker by accident, so I said, well, I guess I'll sort my uranium. I was just going to dump it because, as far as I know, there's no use for uranium right now. Someday I hope they come out with a nuclear power generator. They'd have to come out with like a lead suit maybe or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, so this is the new setup I showed you. It's all the same over there, but I have a sorter for every ore now, stacking it to 50. And when it gets to 50, it throws it in here. Probably does. Oh! Helps to turn the power on. Boy, that's quite a bit. The only way I can check to make sure they're 50 is to pull them, and that's a pain in the neck. That seems awful fast. Oh, it could be silver. It seems awful fast to me. I only ran it like once. Oh, it just dumped again. Oh, maybe not. Could I have gotten that much silver, uranium, and nickel? And, well, you know, let's pull one out and see what I can. Make sure it's 50. Do this real quick. Oh, I'll take the coal. Coal and silver? They are both 50. I'll take that. That works. Okay, so I guess it is actually working. By the way, I did an experiment. I'm sure everybody knew this. I did not. You do not have to have your solar computer turned on for it to work. I always used to leave it on. I said, you know what? With this power issue going right now with the sun behind the mountain, I don't have any room in there, so I'll put this in here for now. Okay, so is it nighttime? This might be running now. I didn't check that. I put my pollutant, what is it, 126. It should be running, and it is not. Why are you not running? I have a number set wrong. That's a shame. I'm wasting valuable time here. 146. Is that the correct temperature? Break out my trusty calculator here. So 126. I actually said 127 C. I have to convert that to K. 400 Kelvin. Idiot. I changed it. Oop, and didn't export it. That was from another one I was using. Okay, confirm. Export. Well, now it's probably too warm. Oops, still 126. Did that turn it on? It did not. What is going on there? Do I have power on to it? Okay, greater than 400, turn off. Maybe I need to make this 399 or 401. Let's try 401. Lesson. Let's even go to 402. I can go a couple Kelvin higher. Turn on, full filter on, turn off, full filter off. That sounded promising. I just had the temperature set too tight. So this should be pulling the 126 degree air, if I can get it from here. 127. So there we go. I'm gaining some pollutants. Oh, I'm looking at the world, sorry. Pipe. There we go. So that's about as cool as the temperature I'm going to get to work with. Kind of unfortunate, but I have to pull in the cool nighttime air while it's here. And the nights are getting long here. The sun comes up like over there, goes behind the mountain the whole way and sets over here. So I get like no solar power anymore. And I know there's a cycle to the seasons, but I'm hoping that turned around here. Copper. I get lots of iron on this plant. You know what? I'll take the copper. There's 2, there's 3. I'll take 2 coppers. No gold. Oh, there's the silicones I did. I'll take them too. Yeah, I'll take those. That explains why I wasn't getting any silicone here lately. So let's take those. And both stacks are 49. I'm not sure. Do I have that set wrong? I better check my silicone stacker. Why would it be 49? Oh, that should be this one. Huh. I guess the storm damaged some of them. I'm not sure. This set for 50. Okay, so basically I'm going to have to wait until I get enough pollutant pressure to do what I need to do back here. And I can set up a couple things. I need a pressure valve. And I'll show you how I set these up so you can send me messages about how I'm not doing it correctly. I've only done this once or twice. So, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping I can cool that air down and then start releasing it in here. Because I need a greenhouse. I have been, I still got 4 cans of food left and some bars, but you know, eventually I'm going to have to make a greenhouse. I'd almost like to use this as my greenhouse and make this my manufacturing area so I can expand a little bit, because this is kind of tight. I'd like to put some sorters and stuff in here, but I'm packed in here like a sardine because it's my starter area. So let me pause until I get some pressure in here. I need at least a couple megapascals. It just shut off, so I'm wondering if the temperature just got, this would shut off too. It did. So it may take a little while on my end, but I'm going to pause it here and come back when I'm ready to fire this thing up and see if it works or not. Did this ever go up to 5? It did not. Oh well, close enough. Alright, I'll be back shortly. Okay, so I got this where I think I need it. This one, the condensation chamber, I got set to 6,000. I pressurized, I can't get around that way, but this one, since I want, and you can never get this to stop, I wanted 30 Celsius, but it just won't stop on 30, it goes from 29 to 31. So I set it for 31. 31 equals 37, 36 in pressure. I got that set for 37, 36. That's set for 6,000. I got this pressurized. This is where I'm not certain. I pressurized this to 30. Well, I haven't pressurized that, but I'm going to pressurize it to 38. Pipe network. I took all the pressure, so I might need to put more in there, but it took all the pressure, so I might be out of air too. Nope, not yet. Almost though. So I got this set for 3 megapascals, so it pulled all of that into here. So I may have to let that run a little bit, but I'm going to turn that off for now. And I want to set this one for 38. I'm not too sure if that's the correct number, but I don't think I got enough pollutant now to do it. It is still pulling it in, so it's cool enough. Let's see what happens. Okay, so that pressurized right away. Do I have any liquid in there? I don't have liquids yet. Did I turn this on? I did. I have no pressure there. It's because this is empty. So I got to keep pressurizing that. Until I get liquid down here. I keep looking at the wrong thing. Okay, I don't have nearly enough pressure in there. So maybe this is enough. Let's turn that off for now. I gotta bring this to the 38 for it to liquefy. I'm going down pretty fast, my tank there. Pipe network. So eventually I should start seeing some liquid down here once it gets to the correct pressure at that temperature. Let's check something real quick. Still got just enough in there. So at 126, I'm going to have to go up to 5,000 probably. Because right now I'm at 126, 127 Celsius, so I have to go up to 5,000 before it'll liquefy. Okay, so I need a lot of area. Well, that says 22. Well, pipe number, yeah, 127. So this has to go up to a lot higher of a pressure than I anticipated. 127. Yeah, so almost 55. And I don't know if I got enough in my tank to do that. I might. Nope, it's not going up any higher. Well, it's probably because I got this set for, so is this got any liquid in it? No. I got this set for 30. Doesn't have enough air. 37. I'm going to run out of air, so I got to pressurize both of these yet. It must be nighttime again. It's going up. That means I got to take this one to 5,000 also. Maybe it's the top one I got to take to 5,000. Well, if I blow myself up, I'll know. It is starting to repressurize now, so I think I'm going to run out of air before I get there, though. Getting close down there. got to get this to liquefy over here. And I'm out of air. I'm probably not going to, I'm just going to be short, so let's see here. What did I need again? 127, 53.70. Oh, it's liquefying. Okay, so I should get, there we go. So I have some liquid here, which means I should have this working. And I gotta watch how much liquid I get in there. And I'm taking 800. So this should slowly be going down now, theoretically. And I gotta watch and make sure I don't get too much liquid. I don't have hardly any in there right now. I'm at 6 megapascals though. I'm in the red. So maybe I better turn these off for a minute. Let things stabilize a little bit. I don't have any air left anyway. I do not. I have no air left. Yeah, see, that's 480, 448. So it's going to take a while to cool this down. It is trying because it does dip to 448, but there's so much air in here that it's going to take a while. I've only got 7 kilopascals in here, so there's not much pressure in there. And I got no liquid yet. So I got to inject more air. The problem is I don't have any. So it looks like it's working, but I'm lacking a little bit of pressure. It is doing a tiny bit of cooling. But I need more air pressure, so let me pause it until the next night. And I'll let this charge a little bit, and then we'll fire these up again until I get... I don't think I have to put any more down here, because that's at the right pressure. But I do have to put more up here because I have none. And I got to get this higher than... Well, it's up to 8, so it is changing a little bit. 9, it is going up, but I have hardly any pressure in there. I want to put a little bit more air in this top one. I think I'm just like barely to the liquid point here. So let me pause it until I get some more air in there, and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I just came back to temperature outside, so I'm gaining some air. So I think I need to turn that back on. And I hope I'm doing that correctly. But I think I need to get some more pressure in here. And it is going up. There comes some liquid, so that's better. Still barely have any liquid in here. But oh, look at the temperature going down, 460, 437. This looks like it's come down a couple degrees now. I'm probably barely keeping up here. Yeah. I keep looking at that pipe. Oof. I just put that there. 435. So it is working. It is cooling the tank pressure down. There goes another one. So this is working. I just got to get a little bit more pressure in here. I want this to be about 5 liters And the only way I can do that is to build up this top pressure a little bit more. And it's barely going up because I'm back to nowhere, because it's pulling it in is faster than it's, or pulling it out faster than it's putting it in. It's still going up over here. 429. Oop, 430. Now remember, as this condenses, well, it's not going to do anything until this gets to 3,000. I have it turning, repressurizing at 3,000, so this can go down to 3 megapascals before it injects much more pressure, but this will equalize. It was 489, 489. So it should equalize past this one-way valve. So as this goes down, it's going to pull a little bit more of the hotter in from over here at 455, and it's 424 over here. So like I said, it'll take a little bit of time. I still only have 0.069 of water. I'm wondering if I have to pressurize this bottom one. Oh, it goes up by itself. This is starting to come down, so it's in the red yet. I'm just not gaining much in here because I don't have enough pressure, but it is working. 415. It's actually cooling it down relatively fast. Long way from being successful, and I may actually turn this down lower. I want it to be 30, so to get it to 30, and I don't know if I can do that on Vulcan. Oh no, it is set for 3136. I'm sorry. It should cool it to 30. We'll see how long that takes. Now, I guess this should work. I don't know. We'll have to see. I hope it gets it to 30. Pressure is increasing over here slowly. Why is it coming? Okay, it's dumping some extra heat in here. Of course it is. It's taking it out of here and dumping it in there. But 408, 410 in there, 409. And I've got a little bit more liquid in there. I'm going to turn this off and see if I'm not pulling in any more air. Oh, I am. It's still running out there, pulling in 127, so. Okay, so you see this is working. I've dropped it 40 Celsius, the gas in there so far. Got a ways to go yet. I got to get this a little higher, which means I can't keep injecting air up there, because this is going to stay relatively constant, although it is going up. I'm doing okay over here. I mean, it's up a little bit in temperature. Like I said, even if I just get this to 100, I can release it in here slowly and have the AC knock it out. This is going up ridiculously slowly. But I have 3 megapascals in here, so it might just be the nature of the beast. Oh, my battery went dead. Oh, that's kind of bad. There we go. No, still got some water buildup in there. I don't know how long this is going to keep running. It's still running. Alright, I'll pause this now and I'll come back when I got a little more pressure in here. All of a sudden the liquid dropped to nothing. So I'll have to watch this. We'll see what happens. I'll be right back. Okay, I figured out why I lost all my moisture, because I didn't hook up this to the tank. That's my cooling air, so my tank heated up to the temperature. If you look at this, I'm not getting any condensation. It's at 6 megapascals and it's at 152, so I bet you if I go in here, go to 6 megapascals, it's at 152. So since I don't have that hooked up, I got no cooling air. So I gotta run over here. I gotta print some more pipes. I still am pulling in pollutants way too slow, but that is what it is. There's not much I can do about that. It'll build up over time once I stop draining it out of here. I gotta go up and over because I need a way to get to the other side. It's a little tight there. But once I get this set up, I won't have to mess with it anymore. So I'll make 10 of these, 9 of them, because I already got one. I got one right there. Turn it off. I'm going to switch its battery back out. Okay. I guess I can go down. Yeah, I can go down. I need the wrench. Down. I didn't need 10. Okay, so now this pressure is going to go down and mix in here, I believe, which is going to cause another issue. I still keep it sitting there. It's working again, just barely. But I got to keep this cool, so I may have to do some venting outside at night too. The question is, how do I vent it just at night? That's a good question. But at least I got some evaporation happening again. And I got some water over here, so it is cooling again. Somehow, heat exchanger and turn it on only at night. Alright, so it is working a little bit. Let's go out here. Let's make, it's probably, some heat. Pipe heater, pipe heaters, not direct heat exchanger. Large direct heat exchanger. Let's try a small. I don't deal with these too often, so this is new ground to me. What's that look like? Okay, we'll try that. I need pumps to turn it, one-way valve and a pump, so it runs only at night. So I need a, that wasn't liquid, was it? Is this liquid? Nope, just says direct heat exchanger. Oh my! What was that? Uh-oh. Something's unhappy. It's over this way. No stress there. Is there stress here? No stress there. No stress there. stress there. Where's the stress at? Okay, until I figure that out, I better turn this off. I don't have any stress anywhere. Why is it making that sound? No stress there. No stress there. It's got to be outside. I'm trying to figure out what this would be. It's got to be. Gotta be out here. Nope, sounds like it's inside. Not in here anywhere. No stress. No stress. It's inside. Definitely inside. Is it on one of these pipes here? Like this water pipe down here? What in the world? That's not in the red. 1.3 megapascals. 4 with hardly any liquid in there. There's got to be something with this. Alright, so I'm going to pull these and see what happens. Okay, I'm kind of at a loss. There's no stress on any of these pipes. And why am I getting complaints? This is in the red. Just can't find out where this is coming from. Definitely in here. No liquid. No liquid. Trying to isolate the sound here. Definitely sounds something goes boom. No stress, no liquids. No stress, no liquids. No stress, no liquids. This started when I hooked this up. Pollutants, pollutants. Gas heat exchange connection, that's correct. Wondering if I'm going to have to put up with that sound constantly. I guess this is that maximum pressure. I could probably try and drop that 100. See if that gets rid of it. That didn't seem to change anything. Well, whatever it is, it's noisy, but it doesn't seem to be getting worse. And my temperature's maxed again. So that doesn't seem to be it. I'm pulling in cooler air, so this should be cooling down. At this point I'm not doing any cooling though. Just too close to the temperature. I just can't figure out where this pressure. It's got to be inside. And if I'm facing this way, it sounds like it's coming from over there. Sounds like it's coming from the middle. Maybe it's because I got no 152. Well, this is a really close cutoff. I have to really cool that air. Well, it's definitely something. I'm wondering if it's these pipes down here. Oh, there I got some cooling again. Not much, but so this cooled down enough to make it condensate a little more. Pressure in the pipe is dangerously high. Alright, so that is telling me I gotta take some gas out of there. Alright. So let's do the pressure valve the other way. The other I can't. I'll tell you what I can do. I can add liquid pipe maybe. What in the world? Oh, that's not a liquid pipe. was. Got a couple pipes down there, see if I can relieve some pressure. That's not what I want. Well, I'll use those later. They won't go to waste. Now, if I put these on there, it might just repressurize to the same pressure again. Doesn't sound like anything is going to blow. Oh, what am I doing? Now the question is it just going to come right back to pressure? Which it might do. Nope, that seems to have solved it. Okay, temporarily anyway. So I overpressurized the bottom pipe apparently. But problem solved. I am barely keeping up with the outside temperature, so I got to cool that a little bit faster. And I need regular pipes. I only have one. I don't know how many I'll need, so I'll just grab a bunch. I'll do 10. Hopefully that's enough. Figure out how we can route this out there. Do I have a one-way valve? I don't think I did that, did I? I got two, yeah. Well, that's off of there. That'll give me my one-way valve. I still need, we'll do a turbo pump. Yep. Oh, electrum, I got some back here somewhere. I just bought that. It's a pain to make on Vulcan. Now that I got gold that I'm smelling automatically, it'll be a lot easier. Okay, let's go see if I can figure out. I'm gonna have to code this a little bit. Well, I left my helmet on the whole time. Oh well. I was in a little bit of a panic mode to get rid of that horrible sound. It's not a sound you want inside your base on Vulcan, that's for sure. Alright, so let's go up here. It is nighttime. Oh! That well was too short to just jump over the top here. We could use some ladders. Somebody suggested that. It's probably a smart thing to do here at this point. Alright, so... I better use insulated pipes, I guess. Otherwise they'll heat up at night. Or during the day. Now, how can I mount this crazy thing? I can put it right there. I got two inputs. Where's the output? Small heat exchanger. One a liquid and one a gas? I can't use that if that's the case. Nope. Two gases. Two liquids. Why is there two different inputs? I'm a little confused about that, but okay. So I can hang this on the wall. I don't need anything to construct that. Let's see. Apparently not. Gas. So is this going to work if I use both of these on the same input? And how am I going to do this? Let's see. Take that off of there. Put that there. Go up first. I don't know if this is going to work. This is just... Let's just hook it up and see. Maybe that's what they want you to do with this. I'm a little confused on how this one works. I guess I should do some research. But the problem with this is it's going to heat it up during the daytime. I might be cooling it off now, but it's going to heat my tank in the daytime. It is cooling it. How do I stop it from cooling it in the daytime? And 27 in there, so it is working. Okay, well that's working for now. I'm going to have to figure out how to isolate it during the daytime. And I don't hear any nasty groaning noises in here anymore. Let's see what we got here. Just cooling it down, taking time. This is at 149 now, so my cooling gas is cooling. Oop, boy, I'm going through batteries here. Because I don't have any big batteries in any of this stuff. I'm just too lazy to make them. I did cool it down, but in the daytime that's going to go back up. Okay, so I think that'll be it for today. I got this working. It's cooling. I had a little bit of an issue. I'm going down a couple joules, so it's going to take a while. This is Vulcan. Cooling anything on Vulcan is going to take forever. But it is working. I'm barely on the edge here. I can do up to 152, so I got to come up with a better way to cool this. I'm at 1 megapascal. I probably don't need much more air in there. And I do have to come up with a way to, too bad they don't have like a on-off, automatic on-off valve. That would work perfect. Maybe they do. I have to think about that. But I do have to come up with a way to isolate this radiator.
Oxygen low.
Oops. There we go. I have to come up with a way to isolate that. And I think I can just turn this off now. Got enough air in there. So all I have to do is, it's still 126 out here. And this is still going down, but if there's no output on this, it's just like an open radiator. I got to get something that circulates there, so I'm going to have to look at another sort of radiator, but once the temperature warms up, which it looks like it might be starting to do. There's the sun, so it is. So at this point, I'm going to disconnect this. I'm going to have to come up with a different way of cooling this. I need some kind of circulator, so I'm going to have to do a regular radiator that has an input and an output. Put a one-way valve on one end, a turbo pump in the other, so when it's cool enough, it'll circulate. That's what I need. Okay. We'll have that hooked up the next time. Again, this is Navy Old Stock Gamer. Interesting day. And again, thanks to Bear, 54 Bear, and Nola Guy. Nola Guy, are you a Phillies fan? I have to ask that because of Aaron Nola. But might just be your last name. I am a Phillies fan, so we'll see you tomorrow. Plans for tomorrow, I believe, if I get this phase change system working. It is working, but if I get it working better, I'll try and pressurize the room a little more. I could use 30 degrees vice 25, so I think I'm going to turn the speaking of which, yeah, I have to turn the AC up 5 degrees. There we go. So I am using some coal. Someone please tell me that the sun does come back when the seasons change. Right now it's so low on the horizon. The only time I get any solar is this time of day. And I'm getting a whole whopping 200. Because it goes behind the mountain the whole day. So please tell me it comes back higher in the sky. Alright, have a good day. Subscribe and like. I thought this was a pretty interesting episode. I've only worked with phase change a few times. And we'll fix that cooling over there. And I'll see you tomorrow.